Welcome to Torker. If you've been following our videos, you already know that many of our frame sets are going into the Torker Vault this year. But before we do that, a ton of you have been asking for another run of the Freestylist. And not the Freestylist 2 with the standers on the forks and the frame, but the Freestylist, the same one that we came out with at launch in 2024. So in this video, I'm going to show you the last run of the Freestylist before it goes into the vault. So call a friend and get ready to go for a ride, because today we're taking a look at the 2026 Torker Freestylist. So as I said in the intro, the Freestylist is one of those frames that's going to be going into the Torker Vault this year. And before we do that, we wanted to be able to give you a very short run, just to be able to put them in the hands of people that have been asking for them. Earlier this year, we did the Freestylist 2, which was a more traditional style, like the one that Martin Aparicio designed in 1984, that had the fork standers and the frame standers. So when we did that, a ton of you are asking for the Freestylist like we did at launch. So we listened and we decided to be able to give a few more of you a chance to be able to get it before it's in the vault. So we did the traditional white like Martin had back in the day. We did 25 of these and we did 5 chrome, and that's it. Once these are gone, they're in the vault and we don't know when they're coming back. So the first run of these frames were pretty similar, but we did change just a couple things. On the first run, we didn't have the gyro tabs, so we added gyro tabs onto this one, so if you're wanting to run a gyro. Also, we changed the head tube. A lot of our frames now, they have the style of head tube that mimics the pressing cups. The first one had a more modern style with an angular, kind of like the Pro X here behind me. So it has a little bit different head tube, it has the gyro tabs, and it comes in white now. So if you've been looking for a Freestylist, we have them and you can get them. So this one that we have here, this is my personal. I haven't had a freestyle bike in right around 15 years now. I used to ride park quite a bit whenever I was a kid. You know, we would go to Woodward West during the winter. There's a special package where you get to go to Hangar 18 and you get to stay in the lodge, and it was like a super great deal. Nobody's there. You get just to do whatever you want. So I have a lot of good memories on a freestyle bike, even though I'm really more of a racer. It was still a ton of fun, and I haven't really been able to ride freestyle in a long time. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. All right, so we'll start off with that white Torker Freestylist frame set. This comes frame and fork. See there, the forks have routing for your brake cable if you're running front brakes. I am not running front brakes on this one. I took off the posts and I put in a couple bolts just to clean up the front end and keep the option if I want to run brakes in the future. So on this one, I am running the Campy integrated headset from Speedline, and I'm running the Fit gyro. Whenever you're selecting your gyros for this frame, you have to make sure that it is 48 millimeters or larger to be able to clear these simulated cups. So on the stem, I'm running the Torker Ultra 4. Great looking stem, a little bit shorter than the Ultra 6. I have the Odyssey gyro plate. I'm running the Snafu Astroglide cables. This makes it so you could run dual cable all the way from the lever, all the way down the frame, all the way to the back. For the brakes, I'm running the Odyssey Springfield brakes, front and rear. Bars are the S&M race bar. These are a 9-inch bar. We don't make a 9-inch Supercross or Torker bar, so I went with a bar from our friends from S&M. Grips are Colt Vans grips. Cranks, we're running the Torker Max Flight crank. These are a 48 spline. It is a very nice crank, very old school look, and using modern tech. For the bottom bracket, I'm running the Odyssey mid bottom bracket. The pedals, running the Odyssey OG pedal. This is the first time I'm going to be running a plastic pedal, so not really sure what to expect, but figured I'll give them a try like the new school guys are riding. The sprocket is a profile spline drive. It's a 19mm spindle. The chain is an Odyssey Bluebird. Running profile elite hubs with Envy rims. Have the Vans Waffle Cup Colt tire. This is a 2.4 tire. I'm nearly slammed in this one, and we have plenty of room. If we go a little bit further, I probably could go forward another, I don't know, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, all the way up into the slots, and still have plenty of room to be able to clear the tire and the brake. The seat post, running the Odyssey pivotal post, and the seat, I'm running the Colt Vans seat. All right, so that's the Freestylist. It's a great looking bike. Honestly, I think it's probably one of my favorite in my collection right now. And I know everybody says that about the last bike that they built, but I really mean it. I have a thing for white bikes anyway, and just the way that this came together, it looks great. It really makes me excited to get back out to the park and learn some of those tricks that I've forgotten from whenever I was a kid. So let us know what you think about the build. How would you build yours? It's a very limited number of these left. We probably still have some at torkerracing.com. So if you want to go over there, go check that out, get yours, and then go down in our comments and let us know how you're going to build it. Are you going to do like how I did, the kind of muted, you go white, black, or are you going to go crazy? Are you going to make it a little bit more traditional? How are you going to build yours? So at the beginning of the video, I said to call a friend, get them on their way. Hopefully they've gotten here. Make sure that you take them over to torkerracing.com, show them the greatness of the Freestylist there, and then let's get out there and ride.
Oh, shit. You good?